Alright, I'm gonna take two because the first one, everybody started screaming. Okay, so the little baby's asleep and the big ones are out in the backyard digging a hole with a rake. Yeah, okay, should be fine. Baby wipes today, homemade baby wipes. These are one of my favorites. When I started using oils, this was the very first recipe that I ever tried, and that was 5 years ago, and I've been using it since because it works so well. With Casey, he had diaper rashes daily that were like painful, and they were like blistered and raw and constantly painful, and I switched to these. We didn't need diaper cream at all anymore. He was perfectly fine. I feel like I keep hearing footsteps and nobody's supposed to be in here, so I'm like, what is that? So yeah, so we started using these, and they've worked really well since. So we use the dry wipes that you can get on Amazon for like a case. They're just like a diaper wipe, but they're dry, and you can add your own stuff to it. So right now I just use a Ziploc bag. I put them in a Ziploc bag. It's great for travel, but I did just order some reusable wipe containers on Amazon, so I'm really excited for those to come because my kids can't do a Ziploc bag, so it ends up staying open. The other thing, what I originally started with was the Omni containers in my cut roll of paper towels. If you do it this way, it's a lot more economical. It's definitely you're saving money versus buying any kind of wipes. This one I would say that you're not saving money versus like just buying your own like pre-made wipes, but they're definitely a lot cleaner and a lot more sensitive, a lot more friendly to sensitive skin, I should say. So, but we like it this way just because it's a lot faster, I think, for me, and they're easier to grab when you're changing a baby's diaper, so that's what I like. If you use the paper towels, you're just going to cut this recipe that I'm giving you in half. If you're using a whole packet of the wipes, use the whole recipe. What else? I didn't think there was something else. Oh, so we get these on Amazon. I don't know if I said this on the first video or the last, but these come in like a case of 12 from Amazon. They're usually anywhere between $15 and $20 for a box of them. We go through a packet of these a week with the diapers that we're changing at our house right now. So we get 12 of this many, 12 weeks worth of wipes out of the case. So in here I've got about 4 cups of really hot water. Normally I use a measuring cup, but I got put away somewhere where I can't reach, so I'm using a mason jar. Be a little bit harder to pour, but I gotta get my tall husband home to help me. So in the water we're going to do about a tablespoon of coconut oil. This works as kind of like a lotion. Keeps skin nice and soft. It's antimicrobial, so it helps keep bacterial infections and things away too, which is cool. Should have just about enough left out of this container if I scrape it. I had my wipe making spoon. It was my spoon because once I found the recipe that I liked for myself, I didn't have to measure anything. I didn't have to get measuring spoons out. I would just use my spoon, and I knew how much it looked like on my spoon. But my spoon went missing a couple weeks ago. I haven't been able to find it recently, which bums me out. It was a Tupperware one though, so if I have any Tupperware friends and they love me, maybe they can find me a new one. So about a tablespoon of coconut oil, and you just want it to melt in there, and then you're going to use some Castile soap. I have Dr. Bronner's Lavender. This bottle I've had for 5 years. This is the very first bottle I bought when I started making my own wipes, and I've got about enough left for one more batch before I have to buy a new bottle. So I definitely got my money's worth out of that. It's just a little bit left in here. I like the lavender again because it's super soothing. It's very gentle. Actually, a lot of people like to use, lavender for skin things, like if you have a burn or a cut or a scrape, it really helps to soothe things like that. So it's a great addition. If I have enough in here, I put water in here to kind of, so when it gets old, it gets like really hard. It's usually really runny, but I think that's probably enough. And then I do 6 drops of Young Living lavender. 6. And my second favorite, I do 3 drops of Roman chamomile. 1, 2, 3. I love that one. It smells like green apples. Roman chamomile is another great one that's great for skin. I was actually just reading up on it too, and I read some studies that it's really good for acid reflux for babies too, which is cool because Zeke has had some reflux issues, and I've definitely noticed relief when we use the oil, so that's cool. So then you're just going to stir it until the coconut oil is completely melted. And if you're using the paper towels, you can put those in a Ziploc bag too. You could use an Omni-Wipe container. I love these things. Or really any container. I know that like the XO brand, like plastic containers have like cylindrical ones that would work perfectly for that. I saved an old diaper wipe container when I used the paper towels, and I would just shove them in there and unroll them. But like Amazon's got a couple different options. I'll link the Omni container, the container that I just bought that I'm super excited about, and the XOXO one, so you can kind of get an idea of maybe what will work for your family if you want to try this. And then you could just use a Ziploc bag too, like I use here. These are great for travel. See, this is going to be a messy pour. I need my measuring cup. And then you just pour it over the wipes. And these wipes are really absorbent, so I like to give the bag a couple little squishes to make sure the liquid's really evenly dispersed. Otherwise, you've got really, really wet ones on the outside and then not so wet ones on the inside when you get to the middle of the pack. So I just give it a couple squeezes before I use them, and that usually helps it. The paper towel, if you go the paper towel route, you don't really have to do this. That usually really evenly disperses by itself. It's just these really absorbent wipes. And that's it. I've got wipes for the week. To give you an idea, we've got a 3-year-old who's not totally potty trained yet, so we use wipes for her still frequently. And then we've got our newborn who's always using wipes. So just to give you an idea of how many we use. And then if I don't have my Thieves wipes made, Casey is usually using the diaper wipes to clean toys. He takes them to the car wash. He likes to have his toys clean, so who knows how many he's using of those. So just to give you an idea of like how many you're getting through for the week. I don't know, but that's what we do. Alright, and that's it. I'll have links in the comments, and my orders go in at the end of every month if you want to be part of my bulk order. If you're like, yeah, I want to try that, but I need some oils, just reach out to me and let me know.